Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas. It is a great day to call the Hogs. Then again, around here, they don't think there's any other kind of day. Particularly special when it's the opener of a new season for the Arkansas Razorbacks. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks ready to get this thing started and open the season. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He looks that one in nicely. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The pirouette on the run. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
On the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Oh, it's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Using his feet. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Coffee. Now sliding to his left. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's got it again. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Kentucky 7, Arkansas 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback will keep it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Wildcats have it with a first and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Man, he's got 45 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Caught in the backfield, it's Schuster. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the move. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, we've shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with that. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Okay, ready?
Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical.
Afterburners coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. On the move. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's right on target. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. This is a designed run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. And they're churning out positive yardage early.
Second down coming up. On the move. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point.
Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide in. Don't take a big shot.
And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime.
Snags it on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Coffee. He'll take another shot here. He makes a grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running it to the right. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Well, no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get 3 from way downtown. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Coffee. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
It'll be third and short from their own 33.
Let's go.
Looking to throw for it. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Coffee. They're bringing heat. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Get up, get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
They'll throw it on first down. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the misfire, now on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. 2nd down coming up.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Buys a little extra time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, maybe.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Send that offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Power football with the run.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Coffee. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires on the move. It's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Loses 3. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Barrels ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
All right, and you ran that 3rd down play, and you knew 4th down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Coffee. Buying some time as he moves left. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the lone running back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Keep it on the ground. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll take it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Quarterback keeps it. Smashes through. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off play action on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Coffee. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season. This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push them forward. I like it going for it on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give and tick, 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 tick. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Madden.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Looking downfield, it's Coffee. Here's a throw downfield late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The give to the fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. These corners backing off a bit. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A shot toward the end zone. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. One more play to pad the stats. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.